This week's report is a special 2 Timothy report because today I'm going to comment on Connecticut's new gun law, which is the most draconian of all gun laws, making it illegal to basically buy all guns, rifles, and even shotguns and ammunition without a permit. Basically, this law is what we call feel-good legislation. It makes us feel good. Do we feel better now? Is our country a safer place? Thank you, Governor Malloy. As a Connecticut resident, I feel so good now. My streets are now safer for me, and the world is now a safer place. I can now sleep with my windows and doors open at night. Do Connecticut lawmakers and citizens really believe this? We are right now in the perilous times that 2 Timothy 3:1-5 describes. The same day of the Connecticut shooting, a man from China went into a grade school with a knife and stabbed and sliced at 22 young school children. They don't have guns in China, so this man used a knife. Al-Qaeda did not have access to a bomb, so they used airplanes. In China and India, where there are no guns, you have self-immobilization. In prison, prisoners are adept at making knives from non-sharp objects. How does that happen? On the internet, you have all kinds of information for bombs and poisons and all kinds of craziness. The point is that if people are evil, you will not stop them. Where there is a will, there is a way. 2 Timothy states, 3:1-5. Excuse me, I'm going to quote 3:1-4 here. But know this, that in the last days perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. That's right, men will be brutal, despisers of good, unloving, unforgiving, proud, without self-control. Well, that sounds like the Newtown Killer to me. Do you think that Connecticut's gun law is going to prevent the next brutal, evil monster from killing school children if that's what he has in his mind? No, he will find another way. When someone is brutal, there are no limits, no boundaries. The Newtown Killer, he is an example of the times in which we live. No government or police or any feel-good laws are going to stop a man like this from acting. None of them were going to stop him that day. If he did not use guns, he would have used something else. What a sad state our society is in when the government and politicians need to police its citizens because the citizens are so out of control. How does this fit in with Bible prophecy? First, it shows us the depravity of our society, and second, it provides the perfect environment for a police state. The times are so perilous and will continue to grow even more perilous that the government will have to police society in more ways than one, and this leads to the mark of the beast, which will give the state more control over an out-of-control society. And of course, you need to read my book to find out that the state I'm talking about is going to be the final world empire, which will then lead the world into global governance and its police state. I cannot help but think of the verse that says that when the Antichrist goes into the nations, they do not so much as let out a peep, not even a peep. An unarmed populace against rifles and tanks. No wonder they do not so much as let out a peep. Isaiah 10:14 states, and this is speaking of the Antichrist, "And my hand hath found as a nest the riches of the people, as one gathereth eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing, or opened the mouth, or peeped." I can see where this is all going. And where is it going? It starts with Connecticut, then it happens in other states, then we have national laws, international laws, and in the end, it is going to make the Antichrist job that much easier. And I'm sure that today, Mr. Malloy, the Antichrist, thanks you, because you will make his job that much easier. This has been Erika Grey with your 2 Timothy report.